sorry to interrupt your news station on WNET and WXXI. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message has been transmitted by request of Amtrak Board of Directors. At around 3:40 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Amtrak Train 49, the westbound Lakeshore Limited, has derailed at the Batavia, New York interchange. So far, no updates were reported, but will change in the next few minutes. Regular broadcasting will resume for now. We are sorry to interrupt your programming on WGBH. This is a national emergency. Important guidelines will follow. The following message has been transmitted by request of the Boston Police Department and the NTSB. Amtrak has sent out a warning to the Boston station of a possible derailment. All rescue units are en route to the crash site. Programming has been halted until further updates are announced. Stay tuned for further updates. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations will transmit this emergency message. This program has been transmitted by request of the United States government for the rest of this program. During this emergency, most stations will be still on the air providing news stories and outlets. You are watching WGHB serving the Boston area, WNET New York, and WXXI Rochester. Do not use your telephone for any use, unless it's an absolute critical emergency. We will update the status of the Lakeshore Limited derailment in a few minutes. We interrupt your news programming on WXXI Rochester. This is a national emergency. Important guidelines will follow. This message has been transmitted by request from Amtrak Board of Directors and the NTSB. At around 6:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, multiple 911 calls flooded the hotline. Emergency vehicles are en route to the scene of the wreck. The interchange is closed down until further notice. Do not head to the 676 Turnpike heading south. It has been shut down for most of the day. Investigation will start immediately. Stay tuned for further updates. This just in, Amtrak F40PH 207 and 374 were derailed along with 14 of its 18 passenger cars, including our 2 material handling cars, a baggage car, 3 Amfleet coaches, single-level lounge car, Vista Dome car, single-level diner, and 3 regular Amtrak coaches. The other 3 Amfleet sleeping cars and a dormitory car remained on the rails. The investigation is still ongoing at this time. Stay tuned for further updates on WXXI serving the Rochester area as this story develops. We are sorry to interrupt your news programming on WNET. This is an update to the wreck. 118 plus injuries were confirmed at the crash site. No deaths were confirmed on the Amtrak train. The train was bound for Chicago and Mendota. Reports of worn-out rails was rumored to be the culprit of the disaster. Federal Railroad officials have blocked off the interlocking tower until the wreck has been cleaned up for other railroad traffic. Both locomotives are in need of repairs. They will not be scrapped. 7 of the passenger cars will likely be caught up on site. Stay tuned for further updates. We interrupt your news programming on WNET. This is a national emergency. Important guidelines will follow. This message has been transmitted by request of Amtrak Board of Directors. A report leaked an hour ago of worn-out track was confirmed to be the culprit of the crash. People who were rescued are being taken to area hospitals for full recovery from minor to critical injuries. Thank you for your cooperation during this critical emergency. We will now return to WNET serving the New York City outlets for normal programming.